Ever wonder what the spine of a Division I football player looks like compared to an MMA fighter, compared to your regular everyday guy? We're going to go over that in this video. Let's start with our football player though. Now, all these guys are born around the same time in the 90s. So this guy was born in 1997. There's three things I want you guys to pay attention to. So number one is the overall size of the bones. Primarily, I want you looking at that C1, that top vertebral segment in the spine. Number two, I want you guys paying attention to the size of the EOP, or external occipital protuberance. That's the attachment point to the traps. Typically, the more muscle or tension at that point, the bigger the EOP is going to be. Number three is going to be the alignment of the spine. So are we forward leaning or are we going to be going backwards? And actually, there's four things. I actually want you guys to look at this frontal sinus as well, at the size differences between the two. So let's start with the size of the bones. The football players, look at the size of the football player's spine compared to the other two. Primarily that C1. Let's look at the MMA fighters. You see how much smaller it is? Let's look at your everyday guy, how much smaller it is. This just shows that this guy is built different. Second, let's look at that EOP. Again, a lot of muscle attachment there. We got a big EOP. Let's look at your MMA fighter. Non-existent there. Let's look at your everyday guy. He's got a little one going on there because he works at a desk. So you're going to have more tension at that trap. So desk jobs can cause that EOP to get more intense. Let's look at alignment now. So let's look at this guy. You see how everything is pretty straight. We'd still like to see the spine have a reverse curve to it. Again, this guy works at a desk, so he's going into forward head translation a lot. Let's look at our MMA fighter. This is the big difference with the MMA fighter. This is a jiu-jitsu guy, so he's constantly getting his head torqued forward. So you can see we don't have a global forward transition. We just have it right at his torque point. Boom, right there. You can also see, you see how you have that little bit of a lip going on right there? The farther forward the head goes, the more weight is going to be on the forward portion of the spine. Your spine's going to start molding and put more bone there to support the head. Now let's look at our football player as well. You see how his globally goes forward because he's not getting cranked forward. He's hitting people going forward. Next thing, let's look at our frontal sinus. Look at the frontal sinus on our football player compared to our other guys. Nice and big. Regular size, regular size. This just shows that this guy has been hitting people with his head quite a bit. And it also shows that the body is going to adapt to whatever situation you put it through. If you're hitting people for your life, you're going to have a lot bigger bones, a lot bigger frontal sinuses, a lot bigger EOPs, and you're going to be leaning forward. You're getting your head torqued on, you're going to have that hinge point. You're working at an office all day, you're going to start going forward, and you're going to get that increased EOP there from the tension on the traps.